Hi everyone, it's Shauna here from Shauna's Designs. I'm here today to share with you a quick little video on how I put, well, it may not be so quick. I'm hoping to get it together within 10 minutes. It's just how I do my drawer for the Gina's Designs 5-drawer cabinet storage system. It's literally 5 drawers. It's a pretty big actual cabinet, and here is one finished. I put it together just to do a test run, and it's using hinges. I just cut some hinges out of craft and put it all together so you can really barely see anything, and it just slides right back on in there real easy. So for the pieces that you get that come with this, of course you have to put the cabinet together as well, but you get 2 little squares, which are going to be the side pieces. You get two side pieces for the actual drawer, and then a big piece for the bottom. So I always do a dry run to make sure my pieces match up and what's going to go where. So here's a real quick dry run. This is what it's going to be put together like. So I'm going to do the big pieces first because it's easier to work with that. And for my hinges, what I do is I just cut 1-inch pieces of craft. I score it down the middle, and I put the bumps on the what are going to be on the outside. So this is all basically the inside of the box that you're looking at. And then I also have some hinge pieces. These, I don't know if I cut these. Okay, I did cut these the exact length. I cannot tell you the exact length at the moment. I do remember that you need 2 pieces that are, of course, the 1-inch hinge by 3 3 1/8. And I tapered just one side that's actually going to tuck in right here, so it tucks in a little easier. And then you need 2 of those. And then I've got 4 pieces that are the 1-inch by 2 7/8 that'll go along the sides, that'll fit in as well. If you want, you can actually taper these as well for the inside pieces, so it kind of just slides in. So this will go on this side here, and then this one will go right here. I try to keep everything a little bit together. I'll probably do those ones later. So I use my 1/4-inch score tape to do this, and I didn't put any on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and line the pieces, the sides that are going to have the hinges attached. I'm going to try and do this fast. I'm so sorry if my son cries. He just woke up. You never know how babies sleep. They do cat naps, and sometimes they'll sleep half the day away. Okay. So let me do this really fast. Let's put that down. Now what you want to do is you want to really move those pieces. You want to really line it up on the edge, so that it makes a nice clean line when you put the box, all the pieces together. So let me stand up. Sorry, I can't do that sitting down. Just line it up really good. And I just take a bone fold and I burnish it down so it's in there really good. And sometimes, I don't know if you've ever seen that, sometimes my tape will have a dry spot. Just be careful with that, because sometimes it'll rip your tape up, and then it'll make your project not lay down so smooth. And then I just go in and I do a burnish. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this piece first, and then I'm going to flip it and tuck it back down. So I just flip them, and you want to make sure they line up rather nice. Hold on, that piece is just a little longer than there you go. You just want to line it up really nice. And then just go in and burnish it, and you see how nice that gives it such a sturdy, I guess sturdy right angle is the best way I can look at it. And you can see there's a little bit of a gap, but it looks so flush to me, like an actual box. Let me go ahead and do this side. Sorry, I have to stand up. And I'm just going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to slide it in here. I'm going to line it up with the side, line it up with the top. Just go ahead and put it down. Burnish it. I'm going to go in and burnish this side again. So it looks like that. Then for this part, this is where the piece is going to come in like this. This is where I tapered right here. So I'm going to put my tapered piece in there and put this piece up right here. And actually that's not the right one. That's for the sides. Sorry. You want to make sure that you have the right length when it comes to that too, so it's flush. As you can see, the length is perfect, and then these will go on the side. So this will go like this. Let's go ahead and get all my pieces on this little square first. Once again, you just want to make sure you get it really lined up so it's nice and flush. You don't want to be able to see it. Oh no. I was going to say you don't want to be able to see it over the top. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. Just pull really slow. Really slow. And fix it. There we go. And I'm going to burnish. This is a smidge, just a little bit too long on that side, so I'm going to go ahead and just chop it off. There we go. Sorry, there we go. I'm just going to line this up here. Actually, I'll line it up from this side. There we go. I think I might have over measured on my pieces. There we go, just cut that little bit off. And I'll do the same thing over here. There we go. Go ahead and cut that little tiny bit off. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and take all these pieces off and maneuver it in so that the tapered side all lines up and that it's all flush with the box. I'm so sorry if you hear his music to his swing. It's keeping him content. I think he's actually going back to sleep. So first I'm going to line up the bottom. And then I'm going to lay it on its side. Let's start with this side first. Okay. And now I'm going to line up this side. And then once you've got it all lined up, just go ahead and burnish everything. So you have a piece, it looks like that on the inside, but as you can see on the outside, that side may be, that side looks a little, just a little off. You can see part of my strap, or my hinge. So it looks almost flush. It's almost perfect. I don't know what happened on that side, but for the most part, it just looks like a box. I mean, it is a side too, so once you wrap paper around it, you're not going to see it from an outside perspective. Go ahead and get this piece done. Here is the bottom. And then my other pieces, go ahead and just taper that. I keep forgetting I over measured just by a smidge on my paper. Either that or my paper is off. I'm just using some scraps to make my hinges. It's not cutting really into a new piece of paper. Redo that. It didn't line it up as accurately as I should have. There we go. And just cut your extras off. Just taper, taper. Actually, let's line it up from this side since I have to actually trim them down just a little bit, and then go ahead and cut that off. Let's go ahead and take off all my other tape. And let's line it all up. Let me see if I should start with there we go. Line up this side. There we go. And then just go in and burnish it. Burnish, burnish, burnish. I cannot stress that. Just make sure your tape is good and stuck down. So there we have it. There's the inside of the box. There you can see all the hinges, everything's taped down. It may not look 100% flush. That might just be the paper. Maybe I didn't score it down tight enough. But that side turned out a lot better. I think you can see how good it meets. Bottom might have gotten pushed out a little bit. But once you wrap it with paper, you're not going to know. And then here is the cabinet. Here's the one drawer in, as you can see that. So you just take it in, slide it in, there you go. This is a 5 drawer cabinet storage, again from GinasDesigns.net. It's going to be in the off the page section. There's going to be tons and tons of new products that she's been working on. Tons of printer trays and shadow boxes, ATC shrines, lots of new things. So go ahead and check it out. I'll go ahead and put the link on the YouTube as soon as I get the video uploaded. Thanks for joining me.